And with me is i24 News culture correspondent Shachar Peled to talk to us about some film and science, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely, David. Good evening. Well, it's the era of scientists, one might say. Scientists were once considered geeky and grey and boring even, but these days are over because last year we remembered Jobs depicting the life of Steve Jobs, the technology revolutionist, and only last night the Toronto Film Festival honoured The Imitation Game, a movie of a biopic about the life of Alan Turing, the great British mathematician. It won the most prestigious award of the festival, called the People's Choice Award of the Best Film, starring in it the lovely Benedict Cumberbatch. He's known from the miniseries Sherlock as Sherlock Holmes. Here he is Alan Turing. He is the World War II British mathematician who managed eventually to end World War II. He managed to break the code of the German Enigma, and many say the war ended thanks to him. He was actually the father of the computer age. He also had a very difficult personal story. He ended his life at the age of 41 after he was convicted as a homosexual. So that's very interesting all in itself.
You're making me want to see the movie now.
Absolutely. Its official release is upcoming November, so you just have to wait and see. And we can also remember that the Toronto Award is a very good Oscar indicator. So if in recent years we've seen Slumdog Millionaire, and only last year's 12 Years a Slave, they won the Oscar, the Toronto Film Festival Best Film, and went on to the Academy Awards. And as we said, this film will be released this November and will be followed with yet another science hero. This time it's none other than the famous physicist Stephen Hawking. He will be his life will be depicted in a movie called The Theory of Everything. It's based on a novel by his first wife, Jane Hawking. She actually wrote a book about their relationship before, during, and after his diagnosis with ALS, and parallel to his physics success, great worldwide renowned success. And it's very interesting to see his life this way as a young man, a healthy man, and with the disease taking on parallel to his great achievements. Very interesting anecdotes here. The younger British actor Eddie Redmayne portrays Hawking. He did an amazing research, 6 months researching his life. He met him personally, said he received a blessing from Hawking to play this role, and actually it was such a positive reaction from Hawking that he offered to lend his own voice, the very famous mechanical voice, to the film itself.
So he was involved in the making of this film.
In the latter part of the film, we can actually hear Hawking's electronic voice. He's a British scientist, but this is an American voice, which confused some of the people who thought he was an American scientist. He's a British, and this film depicts his life. Generally favorable reviews thus far.
Well, you've definitely piqued my interest, and I imagine many of our viewers as well. A new genre emerging now.
Absolutely.
These years. Well, Shachar Peled, thank you very much, as always.
Thank you, David.